Hi class, welcome to Math 180 Calculus for Business. My name is Matthew Sokol and I'll be your instructor for this session. Our course officially starts on next Monday, January 25th, but I have the first week of the course set up for you to log in early if you want. So what I want to do in this video is I just want to walk you through the course, talk about the requirements, things like that. And then after the video, if you have any questions, please let me know. Come to my office hours or shoot me an email. But let's get started. So when you log into Blackboard, this is what your course is going to look like, okay? Over the week of the semester, I might add new tabs, but for now, this is what it looks like on day one. And you're always going to come in the announcement section right here. And, I'll have at least one announcement every week. And basically what the announcements are going to be is just telling you what's required for the week, things like that. And also let you know if there's any changes in the class, anything like that. I'll also shoot the announcements to your email, so you'll also get them there as well. What you'll want to do first initially is there's this tab here called Outline and Overview. Click on that, and you're going to want to download the course syllabus or course outline here. So I'm going to go through that with you just a little bit. So this is Math 180 Calculus for Business, and it's a fully online course. And my name is Matthew Sokol. I'm your instructor for the course. My office location is, obviously we're remote this semester, so it's Zoom link in class. Let me show you where that is. So if you go back into the classroom, there's this tab here called Office Hours Zoom. If you click on that, here's the link to my Zoom office hours. So I'm going to hold office hours every Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. I only ask that you email me about 2-3 minutes prior to joining. I'm not going to leave the link open live office hours for 5 hours straight, but I'll be there for email. And if you want to meet, just email me, give me just a heads up, and I'll say, okay, and I'll email you back, say, okay, the link is live, and you can join then. If those hours don't work for you, just let me know. If there's some other times that will, we can figure out a time to meet. Okay. So you ever need to email me, as I said, here's my work email. I check it 7 days a week. So you'll always get a response from me pretty quickly. All right, course materials. What you absolutely need, you need to purchase a MyMathlab access code. You can do that through the bookstore. You can even do it online. And what that will do is that will give you access to our e-text and also access to complete the homework. So MyMathlab allows for a 14-day grace period. So there's no reason, even if you don't have the code right now, there's no reason you can't log into the system and get going. Also, we'll use a graphing calculator somewhat in this class, so it's really handy to have a TI-83 or TI-84 graphing calculator. Okay, so course description. So topics include differentiation and integration. Those are the two main topics in Calc 1 of algebraic, logarithmic, and exponential functions from a non-theoretical point of view. So business and economics applications are emphasized and include break-even points, cost-benefit models, supply and demand curves, marginal cost, and profit functions. Okay, then we'll do growth and decay, optimization techniques, average cost, elementary differential equations, and Lagrange multipliers. Basically, this is a Calc 1 course without the trigonometry, and it's more of a course that's instead of, if you take Calc 1, just normal Calc 1, a lot of the application problems will be done physics-based application problems. And this one, we're just going to focus all on business and economics applications. So I have 2 graduate degrees, one in mathematics and one in economics, and advanced economics is just a ton of math. So if you're planning to go into business or economics degrees, this is a fantastic course for you. All right. We won't study any of the really deep theoretical stuff. It'll all mostly be like, hey, here's the formula, here's how you apply it. Here's the formula, here's how you apply it. Here's the theorem, here's how you apply it. Okay, so here's our topic outline, and I've broken it down by topics in the textbook. And you can see the chapter and the corresponding sections that we're going to cover and the course dates corresponding to the weeks. And we're going to stick to this very, very quick, very, very rigidly. Okay, if anything does change, I'll give you a heads up, but pretty much we're going to stick to this. So you can see, like, for example, during the week, our first week of class, we're going to cover section 1.1 of the textbook. Of week 2, we're going to cover three sections. And then after that, I try to cover, roughly 2 sections a week. Sometimes it'll be less, but we'll stick to it. And every week of the class is going to have a homework assignment. And I'll let you read through, the topics here. But what I really want to get to is how will your course be assessed? Okay, so your course will be made up of the following components. Okay, homework. So you will have 14 weekly assignments posted to MyMathlab, and I'll show you how to access that in a second. The assignments correspond to the topic outline dates listed above. Excuse me. So, for example, your homework for week 1 will just cover section 1.1. Your homework for week 2 will cover sections 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. Your homework for week 3 will cover these two sections, and so on. Okay, so homeworks will be posted on the Monday of each week and due on the Sunday of each week. Okay, so you'll have 7 days to complete the homeworks. The homeworks are designed to help you master the concepts covered in the week. All right, each homework will be worth 30 points, and homeworks will be accepted to 1 week late at a 10% penalty. Once a homework is more than a week overdue, it will not be accepted. So if you blow off a homework and it goes a week later, you're just going to get a 0 on it. All right, application problem sets. Okay, there will be 4 application problem sets posted to Blackboard throughout the semester. Basically, there's 4 chapters we're going to cover in the text. There's going to be an application problem for each chapter, roughly. Okay, it might be 2 in chapter 3 and none in chapter 4, but roughly. Okay, so these problem sets will require you to work a number of business application problems or economics problems and submit your work to me. Okay, each problem set will be worth 45 points. So I'll post these information about these assignments to Blackboard when I'll give you a 2-week notice or something when they're coming up. All right, then you will have a midterm exam and a final exam. Okay, so your midterm exam will be taken during week 8. The midterm exam will worth 200 points and will cover chapters 1 and 2 of the textbook. And as we get closer to that midterm, I'll post information about it to Blackboard. Same with the final. A little bit of a typo here. Not your midterm exam. Sorry about that. Your final exam during week 15. You'll have your final exam during that week. The final exam is worth 200 points and will cover chapters 3 and 4 of your textbook. So information, sorry again about the typo. I'll fix that in the actual syllabus here, but for this recording, a little bit of a typo. Will be posted to Blackboard. Okay. So numerical grades will be calculated by dividing the total points earned on the exams by the total points possible. So you can see that your homeworks are going to be worth 42% of your grade. The application problem sets are 18, and then the midterm and final are each worth 20%. So your overall grade will be determined by dividing the total points you score on all assignments by the total possible points. So letter grades will be determined by the following scales here. Okay, attendance policy. Attendance is an important part of the learning process. So while this is an online course, your attendance will be monitored by checking the classroom logins. It won't affect your grade, but without regular attendance, it's difficult to succeed in the course. You're expected to log in probably 3 times a week, just to watch my lectures and see what's going on. I'll show you the course lectures in a second. Here are the student learning outcomes if you're interested, and some college policies for you to read. Okay. So we've got the assignments. So homework, application, problem set, midterm, final exam. And here's going to be our course schedule for your review. So going back into the classroom. Okay, I talk about MyMathlab. So let me cover that next. So there's this tab here called MyMathlab link. So when you click on that, this is what you should see. Okay, it has the MyMathlab homepage, the e-text, all assignments, the study plan, your MyMathlab gradebook, and your MyMathlab multimedia library. So this course is paired in Blackboard with MyMathlab. So to register in the course, all you're going to have to do is just click any of these links initially. And then you're just going to have to go through, and it'll ask you to create an account and register in the course. You're not going to need a course code because it's paired in Blackboard. So just follow the directions here. Okay. If you don't have you're going to need to input a MyMathlab access code. Remember, if you don't have it, you get that 14-day grace period, and that'll help you. So let me just exit the preview for a second from student view. And let me just show you the other links here. So for your e-text, so click on this link. Once you're registered in the course, it'll take you right to your e-textbook. Once it loads up. And you'll notice, like up here, here's the top. You can click here and you can get to any chapter you want. So the first week of class is going to be section 1.1. If you click on that, it'll take you right to this section. And you should plan to read this. The text is actually really good. It's pretty easy reading, but you should definitely read through it in its entirety for every section of the week that I cover. Going back, here's the tab where you'll find all your assignments. So let me click on that. And you can see our week 1 assignment is already up there with the listed due date. And if you've never used MyMathlab, it's really easy. And there's a ton of helpers. Like if you're stuck on a problem, there's this question help. You can see the textbook here. Some of the problems, as they get a little bit harder, will have more options to help you, like view an example. Is there a video of this? Help me solve this even will help you work through the problem. So there's a lot of tools here to help you with the homework. Okay. If you want extra practice, there's a study plan. Here's a multimedia, here's your grade book. And then there's a multimedia library where you can see, like going all the multimedia for that section. Like if you want a PowerPoint for that section, or even some publisher videos here are really good to watch. All right, so get registered in this immediately. Then there's a tab here called Course Content. Let me click on that. So you'll see I have a folder for every week of the class. They're only going to open up a few days before the start of the week. Excuse me. Excuse me. So going back here, when you click on the link, this is what you'll see the first day. When you click on this, what it's going to be is it's going to tell you, a quick overview for the week, and then like a checklist of everything you need to complete. So like this week, you need to download and review the course syllabus. You're going to post a short welcome/intro to the discussion forums. I'll hit that next. You're going to notice that I'm going to have a bunch of lectures below. Read the text, and then complete the MyMathlab assignment. So for every lecture that I have, like let me just click on section 1.1. Let me do this section 1.1 additional lectures down here at the bottom. You'll notice that there's 2 PowerPoints attached. One is just the title, and then one's the title, and it says with Matt's write-up. When you click on my lectures, you'll notice, hi class, and I'm just going to put on mute here, that I write into the lectures quite a bit. So this blank one here doesn't include my write-up. And what you should really do is you should really download that lecture and then follow along with my lectures and take notes as you go. But if you do want to skip ahead a little bit, or you notice something's not easy to see in the video, you can download the PowerPoints with my notes, and you can see all the notes that I would have put in the video for you. Okay. Going back every week, so as we get close to the end of the week, I'll open up the remaining folder for you. Okay, I don't want to post them all now. I just generally found that going 1 week at a time is the best way to go for these online courses. The last tab I want to cover here is this discussion board. And you'll notice that there's 2 forums here. There's a general questions forum. If you just have a question you want to post generally to the class, you can post it there. More personal stuff, you should email me. I'll honestly get the email before I see the general questions forum, so that should be your number 1. But one of the things you should really do this first week, being an online course, we don't really see each other. I posted this welcome form, and it's just a place to just welcome you to the class. Just introduce yourself to me and your classmates. Tell us about yourself. This is mine. I posted a little bit of just very short bio about myself, and you don't have to do this, but this is a picture of myself and my wife a number of years ago. This was actually the day we got engaged. So we look so young, because that was a while ago. But that's just a quick introduction to the course. I look forward to working with all of you. If you have any questions, please stop by my office hours or shoot me an email, and I'll get back to you really quickly.